Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. In today's video, we're looking at another solar collector. Now last time we looked at the ARM solar collector, this time we're looking at the core, and these are from Total Annihilation. But it is this lovely thing over here. So like before, we've got a lovely grey exterior that when we click a button, it's going to open up and reveal to us our solar panels. It means the solar panels are nice and protected from any kind of gunfire, and it does look rather fancy as it unpacks. So unlike the previous solar collector, this one is severely limited by Space Engineers. It cannot quite do exactly what it does in Total Annihilation because of how complicated the setup actually is. But I think the creator has done a fantastic job, and even if you're not interested in Total Annihilation or have never played it, it's still one fancy solar panel to have in your world. So what I'll do for the moment is just pack that all up. We'll come around to the front, we'll have a quick look around the outside, have a quick tour of the interior, then we'll unpack it once again, and that'll be that. So at the very front, this is what we get. So unlike the previous solar collector, what we've got is some steps to go all the way up and on the inside. Surrounding all of that, we've got some lovely black steel blocks, which is going to be the same all the way around this thing. There we go. Moving all the way up and looking down at it, we can't really see the gap in the middle where it's supposed to split open, but we can see where the hinges stick out to allow it to fold up. There we go from a distance, then dropping down and coming underneath it. There we go, we've got a very similar setup to the previous solar collector. And there we go, that's a very brief look around the outside. So what I'll do for the moment is just grab hold of my character, he can hop out of the chair, and we can paste him down here and we go walk up to this, go inside, have a quick look, and open it up once again. So coming up these steps, we're once again greeted by one hell of a lot of batteries. Unlike the ARM solar collector, we do not have a giant pillar in the middle. This time we've got a bunch spread out. So if someone does try to attack this, someone does try and bombard it with a bunch of missiles, there's a good chance a bunch of batteries will survive because of how spread out they are. But looking around the room, this is what we get. We've got some lights in the ceiling, which I think are just white blocks. They are creating some kind of light thanks to the rendering approved mod. But here's all of our batteries. We can just about make out some time blocks in the distance of how this is going to open up, and of course to prevent you from fiddling with it when it's activating. There's a piston to lift up the next layer. Round and over to here, more batteries. Looking around. There we go, it's a very nice interior, and you could decorate this if you wanted to. If you had more mods, more decoration packs, you could set this up as a complete base. What we'll do is come all the way around, that's the other entrance. Now we need to find our chair to get in. We do have a button if we don't want to get in the chair, but it does do the same thing. Yes, getting into the chair, getting the free camera ready. We'll go and take a look at this opening up once again. So we'll look at it like so. So here we go, it's now going to lift up the top, it'll split open, then fold across onto the side. Once that's fully deployed, the next layer will raise up, and then it'll do the exact same thing. So just like the ARM solar collector, we are once again using our glam skin blocks with a blue colour, just to try and merge in with the solar panels to make it look like a complete set. So with that fully deployed, we now take a closer look over here. We can see we've got hinges on pistons, which is, well, quite a dangerous thing to use at the end of the day, because you never know when Lord Clang is going to get super angry and explode everything. Yes, here's the solar panels on the side. We can see our fantastic use for our blue glam skin blocks. There's all of our solar panels. Moving all the way up and looking at the main piece in the middle. There we go. Then over to this side. There we are. Now just grabbing hold of my character, what we'll do is take a look from the interior. So this is what it looks like. We can see the roof has raised up just a bit. So we're going to come across to the button panel, press that, and we'll have a look from the inside. So we're going to press that. There we go. And now we're going to watch this piston in the corner. And it drops all the way down. We can just about make out the shadow in the distance there from that little gap. And now we can clearly see it's closed up on top because the sunlight has gone. It's a little scary on the inside when the ceiling drops. But that is pretty much it for the core solar collector has to offer. We're going to open up one more time, then I'll end this because I am fascinated by this. It's very amusing to watch. So here we go, just opens up, folds across, and all the way down to the side. Next layer raises up, and does the exact same thing. Very fancy stuff with that. So yes, that is pretty much it for the core solar collector. There'll be a link to it in the description below if you do wish to download it and play around for yourself. Highly recommend you do because they are a fun thing to play around with, and they do look great if you had multiple of these spread out and opening at the same time. So thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with another video some point soon. Bye bye.